Lesson 7-1, Addition Properties, Fractions. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to apply addition properties to compute with fractions. So make sure you have a pencil and paper handy so you can jot down notes and do these right along with me. The properties of addition are true for whole numbers, decimals, and fractions. So these properties can help you compute with fractions mentally. The first one we're going to take a look at is the commutative property of addition, which says a plus b equals b plus a. So we can also use that for fractions. So we can use that with 1/5 plus 2/5 equals 2/5 plus 1/5. We can see that on this number line. So here we have 1/5 plus 2/5, 1/2. That gets us right here to 3/5. Over here, we start off with 2/5 and we add one more fifth, and that got us to the same place, 3/5. Next, we have the associative property of addition. That says a plus b in parentheses plus c equals a plus in parentheses b plus c. So let's take a look at that with fractions. So that would be 3/8 plus 1/8 in parentheses plus 2/8 equals 3/8 plus parentheses 1/8 plus 2/8 parentheses. So let's take a look at that using a number line. Right here, we have 3/8 plus 1/8, which equals 4/8. So we start off here at our 4/8 plus 2/8. 1, 2, that gets us here to 6/8. Over here, we start off with 3/8 right here. And in these parentheses, we have 1/8 plus 2/8, which equals 3/8. So we need to add that. 1, 2, 3/8, which also gets us here to 6/8. So that's the associative property of addition. Next, we have the identity property of addition, which says a plus 0 equals a. So this says 1/2 plus 0 equals 1/2. So here's what that would look like on a number line. We have 1/2 plus 0, so it doesn't move anywhere, equals 1/2. Okay, and last we have the inverse property of addition. That would be a plus negative a equals 0. So in a fraction, that would be 1/2 plus negative 1/2 equals 0. So on a number line, it would look like this. We have 1/2, which would be right here, and we're going to add that. So 1/2 plus negative 1/2. I have to go back here to get to negative 1/2, so that would be 0. It just lands on 0. So make sure that you review any parts of your notes that you need to today. Make sure that you have all of these formulas written down as you go through today's lesson and do your work.